Hello, my name is Nehemiah Frank. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief of the Black Wall Street Times and a former primary and secondary educator. While developing my current role at the Black Wall Street Times, I served as assistant principal at a Title I school. As a public school educator, I learned the struggles of parents, grandparents, and those who were called into the role of parenting someone else's child. It was a community-led charter school with women who I consider some of the finest educators in the nation, at its helm. The students at this majority black school often performed better than their public school peers. My mentality as one of the school's leaders was that I was responsible for restoring a nation every time I walked into that building and into my classroom. After all, these were black kids, and I knew their future required them to be twice as competitive. As I remember driving home late one afternoon and was forced to make a stop, a public school bus had come to a halt, extending its flashing stop sign to oncoming traffic. But besides the school bus, I was the only vehicle on the street. The sun was beginning to set quickly. The surrounding atmosphere seemingly grew cold by the second. A black kid soon exited the bus and began making his way home coatless and in solitude on a darkening North Tulsa street. I turned the radio on in my car in hopes it would solace the fears I had about his future. I had read the startling reports of black children not being thoroughly prepared at the public schools in the local paper. Knowing the profound and awe-inspiring history of Greenwood, my community, famously known as Black Wall Street, I was certain that the current barrenness was not the norm. However, somewhere between the prominence that thrived during Greenwood's golden era, the massacre and desegregation, the blueprint, a pipeline of high-quality schools that maintained Greenwood's healthy ecosystem, was disrupted. The personal breakdown and connection between parents and schools was dismantled. Today, there are organizations trying to reconnect the community, families, and parents to schools, and I have the privilege of being part of one of those organizations that established a community-led school. And when that community-led school became jeopardized by unfounded political fear, parents showed up in droves to the school board meeting while facing opposition from their own school board elected official. But the voice of parents and community won every time. Their secret, organized people. And that's why I endorsed and became a founding delegate for the National Parents Union. One voice advocating for high-quality public school options is like a mouse screaming for help amid a thunderous stampede. But with the growing number of community advocates, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, teachers, education activists joining this union, the possibilities for transformative change in our schools are just around the bend. Join me, my colleagues, and the former Secretary of Education under the Obama administration, Arne Duncan, for the National Parents Union Virtual Town Hall on Thursday, November 5th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for a candid conversation concerning the current state of America's education system, a parent poll reveal, and how the National Parents Union will help usher in the long-lasting change we need for all the nation's children.